We're uncovering what led up to a Columbia murder suspect getting released from custody by mistake. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lucas Geisler. Megan is off tonight. We broke the news today that Jennifer Johnson was arrested in Arkansas this week. She is now in the Pulaski County, Arkansas jail, waiting to come back to Boone County. ABC 17's Mitchell Kaminsky joins us live from the Boone County Courthouse tonight. Mitchell, the prosecutor, says his office asked the Missouri Department of Corrections to send her to the Boone County jail.
Lucas, Boone County prosecutor Roger Johnson tells me that the Department of Corrections followed standard procedure by calling Boone County to check for any outstanding warrant, but that the DOC failed to identify that Jennifer Johnson was still supposed to be in Boone County's custody on a murder charge. Now he says they're working with state officials to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Jennifer Johnson, the woman charged in the 2021 death of 8-month-old Hannah Kent, was arrested in Pulaski County, Arkansas, after being mistakenly released on parole.
The defendant was in custody at the Boone County Jail on a warrant that had been issued in the original case. She was delivered to Department of Corrections. Department of Corrections let her out of custody with a ticket to go down to Arkansas.
Johnson says they asked the DOC to keep her detained after her release from prison. Instead, she was let out. Prosecutors requested a warrant earlier this month after realizing Johnson was no longer in custody.
Once our assistant noticed that, she filed for a warrant to be issued, and we didn't want to comment during the time that the warrant was out because our hope was that she would get located and taken into custody before she realized that there was a warrant.
A family member of Jennifer Johnson tells me Jennifer went to Arkansas to live with her sister because that's where her parole officer was located under her approved home plan. Roger Johnson says the mishandling of her release was a first in his experience.
We're going to make sure that we review those with Department of Corrections to make sure that that this kind of loophole doesn't apply again.
I reached out to the Department of Corrections for comment, but have yet to hear back. Reporting live in Columbia, Mitchell Kaminsky, ABC 17 News.
Mitchell, thank you. Jennifer Johnson is scheduled to appear in court on July 14th.